Hey, so I'm a couple of boss kills away from the 1,000 boss kills achievement. So I thought I'd record the last couple of kills and maybe talk a little bit about the game. So I played Runescape as a kid, back when, or what could be known now as Runescape 2. This is Runescape 3. A lot of people prefer Runescape 2 for the nostalgia, which is why old school Runescape is overall, I think it's overall more popular than Runescape 3 at the moment. But I decided to, after getting all the Steam achievements in old school RuneScape, which is also on Steam, I may as well finish the collection and get these ones as well. And I've been enjoying it. I find that this game is similar enough to RuneScape 2 that it's still a very nostalgic experience. The combat is more complicated, but you can automate your moves. Down here there's an action bar. The moves to the far left, you choose, you put everything wherever you want it. The moves on the far left get prioritized and they get used automatically first. And then if they're on cooldown or you don't have enough resources like adrenaline, it'll use like the next move to the right, and so on and so forth. Which kind of gives the combat the same feel as RuneScape 2, where you can technically just AFK after starting a fight a lot of the time. So it retains that same feel while adding complexity, which I think is cool. One huge thing about this game is just how easy it is to travel everywhere compared to RuneScape 2, where I found myself walking a lot. This game has like a lodestone at every major city that you can just teleport to for free. It also has the magic teleports that cost runes, like in RuneScape 2. This place that I'm at right now is like a hub for fighting bosses. So it has heaps of convenient things like a bank chest, recharge your prayer and summoning. You can get a little max HP boost from the campfire. And then you've got some of the portals here you can customize to take you straight to bosses that you like to do. I like this boss, Arc-Glassor, or however you pronounce it. It's kind of like a nice compromise between getting decent XP and also killing bosses for the 1,000 kill count relatively quickly. Like there's some bosses I could get the kill count faster but get worse XP, and vice versa. But this is like a nice way to do everything. It also is pretty decent money. And it's just an incredibly easy fight as well. You can choose to add, you can choose to make the fight harder, but I don't add anything on. You can make the fight take longer and become harder. You can add mechanics. This guy is a summoning pet, like a summon. He's a bunyip. He heals me, which is cool. I also have this vampirism aura on, which I can only have on for 1 hour every 3 hours, which makes my hits have some lifesteal. I like fighting this boss with a healing pet and a healing aura. Just makes it even more like AFK and automatic.
It'll soon be back. Let's rest while we can.
And here this is probably new. Yeah, this is new in RuneScape 3 as well, like a sort of AoE loot everything in one click. There's a lot of things like that in this game that are kind of like, it's RuneScape but more convenient. There are some bad things as well, like there's more microtransactions, more pay to win elements, which is bad. But as I don't find myself getting sucked into them at all, it doesn't really affect my experience that much, even though it would definitely devalue some of the things that you can get with pay to win. Even without... See, something weird about this game is the game gives you a lot of the stuff that you can pay for free, kind of to, I guess, to sucker you into that system so that you want to get more of it. And even just the free, like, there's these keys. Sort of like keys and loot boxes type thing, that, and a lot of the things you get from the boxes give you like XP into skills and stuff. And you can get a lot of these keys by doing quests and just logging in every day. And I found myself early on in this game getting a lot of... Oh, there was the 1000th boss kill. But I found myself very early on in the game getting like to level 30 in like almost every skill without really even interacting with the skills. Like, there's just so many mini games in this game and so many like keys and boxes that one way or another give you XP. You can level them quite far without even really using the skills like how they're normally used, which is kind of a downside. Like I like it is weird to have a skill at like getting it to a reasonable level without even feeling like you've used the skill. I've mostly used magic. I have level 96 magic. There's another achievement for getting a level 99 skill, and I'm planning to do that with magic, just because it's like it's convenient to, like, it helps me get stronger. It's like in one single skill making me stronger, helping me to do the bosses faster, and also working towards a 99 for the achievement. And yeah.
Get up! Keep fighting!
I can just let that ice wall hit me. It doesn't do that much damage. Yeah, this is RuneScape 3. I think it had a kind of like bad reputation early on in its life cycle, where there was a lot of pushback and people who didn't like change and new things. I think over time it has sort of developed into a pretty decent game. I think over time it's sort of quietly improved as a game. But I think a lot of people still think of it as a bad game just via that sort of social just the social wave of initial dislike for it on its release. It has all of the old locations and all of the old music, but like remastered, redone music. all that good stuff, they kind of,
The foe is
even though it's
beaten
like a
for now.
more modern game, it still has so many of the things that bring that RuneScape nostalgia. Yeah.